Hi, welcome back. This class is going to be a short and gentle morning flow for the neck and side body. And this is just to gently and easily wake our bodies up after a night of good sleep, hopefully, and start our day off right. So we're going to begin seated on the mat in our easy seat, legs crossed in front of you, sit bones rooting down into the ground. Tall spine, crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling. And go ahead and start extending the breath. We're aiming for equal length, inhale and exhale. Making them a little bit longer and more intentional than our natural breath rate. On your next inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to prevent or try to avoid flaring the ribs out. Try and keep them knit in while aiming for an opening through the front of the shoulders. And on an exhale, let the left hand drop. Open the right side ribs up towards the ceiling. Feel the breath open through the front and back and side of the rib cage. Inhale towards the ceiling. Exhale, other side. And two more. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Inhale to center, left. Inhale to center, right. Inhale, coming to center, let the arms fall to the side, and we'll do some shoulder rolls. Just going a couple times in one direction, and then reversing, taking them the other direction. And we'll come to tabletop position. Wrists underneath shoulders. Palms spread wide to try and spread out the weight into the palm instead of into the wrist. Knees stacked under hips, navel into spine, back of the neck long. We're in our neutral tabletop here. One full breath. And then we're going to take the right shin to a 45-degree angle towards the back of the mat. So we're going to shift our weight onto that right side, extend the left foot out long towards the back of the mat, and reach the left arm up towards the sky, keeping the neck long. You can look straight out in front of you or turn the head towards the ceiling. And looking to keep our tailbone pointing down towards our heels here. And full breaths, feeling a nice long stretch along the entire left side of the body. And if you'd like to go further, slowly let the left arm come closer towards the ear without shrugging the shoulder up towards the ear. Keep the shoulder down and away. And that will just increase the stretch a little bit. On your next inhale, we're going to lift that left leg off the floor. It might just hover a couple centimeters. That's okay. This is a tough side body activation that we don't do a lot of in our normal day-to-day lives. One more breath here. And exhale, let the left foot come back down to the mat. And we're gonna sweep our left arm down in front of us, coming up onto our right knee. I'm gonna shift over. I've snuggled myself into the wall here. Coming up onto the right knee, keeping the left foot parallel to the short edge of the mat, and your hip in line with your other hip, your left hip in line with your right hip. Reaching the arms up towards the ceiling, tailbone pointed down towards the floor. And exhale, drop the left hand to the left leg, and we're gonna open through the right side, gate pose. Full deep breaths. If your breath is restricted and short, just come a little bit out and help that breath flow easily again. And try not to put pressure on the knee. You can rest your hand on the shin or the thigh. And inhale, windmill our hands back to our tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And from here, we're going to keep the knees and hips as they are and walk the hands out towards the top of the mat. And tucking the navel into the spine, we're going to let the forehead come down to the mat into our puppy pose. This is a nice opening into the shoulders and upper back. Try your best to keep the belly tucked into the spine to avoid the stretch going into. And if we dump, this is going to go into my low back, and I want to keep the stretch in my upper back and shoulders. If the floor is too far to reach for your forehead, you can put a pillow underneath to help prop you up. One more full breath, staying for the exhale. And we'll come up back to our tabletop. Do a couple cat-cows here. Inhale, dropping the belly, opening the collarbones. Exhale, pushing the floor away from you. Reaching the back body towards the ceiling. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll move our flow to the other side. Left shin comes at a 45-degree angle. Shift the weight onto our left palm and left knee. Planting our right foot onto the floor, perpendicular to the short edge of our mat. Reaching our right arm up towards the sky. Keeping the tailbone pointing towards the heel. Neck long. Option to bring the arm alongside the ear. If you're like me and you notice yourself dumping your weight into your left wrist, just remind yourself to push into that middle knuckle. Help disperse the weight evenly into the hand. And we'll swoop our right arm down and around. And again, adjust yourself accordingly. You've moved too far off your mat. And we're going to come into our gate pose on the other side. Weight into the left foot, or left knee, sorry. Tailbone down, reaching towards the sky. And on an exhale, let the right arm come down. And opening through the left side body. And then inhale, come back up. And windmill back into our tabletop position. A couple more cat-cows at your own pace here. And as you're ready, we'll come back to a seated position. Legs crossed in front of you. Tall spine, let the left ear drop to the left shoulder, opening through the right side neck. If you'd like to take this further, you can take the right hand out and just walk the fingers as far away from you on the floor as you can. This can be quite intense and first thing in the morning for our necks. And carefully bring the head back up to center, and we'll switch to the other side. Right ear to right shoulder. Scoot the fingers out to the left to add a little more, if you so choose. And we'll let the neck slowly come back to center. And drop the chin to the chest. We're going to clasp the hands at the back of the occipital bone, right at the back of the head. And carefully and slowly let the elbows drop to the side of the head. And we're just going to let gravity do the work here and slowly pull our head, creating a nice stretch through the back of the neck. And this alongside the spine and the upper back. No active pulling here. And your next inhale, bring the head back up. Open the elbows out wide. And keeping the back of the neck long, look up towards the sky. And release. And we're going to fold at the hips. You can take the feet wherever is comfortable for you in this seat. Hinge at the hips here, going as far as you can with a flat back. And just walking the hands out in front of you. Once you've reached as far as you can flat back, then you can let your upper back round. One full breath here. And then walking the hands over toward the right side. And really pushing that left hip away from the left shoulder, keeping everything connected to the floor. And then walking the hands over towards the left side. Pushing the right hip into the mat, away from the right shoulder. Walking the hands back to center, carefully come back up to our easy seat. And we'll close with a quick mindfulness strategy. Letting the eyes close down, Keeping the spine long, the body soft. Just focus on the breath, letting it come back to its natural rhythm. Noticing the coolness as it comes in through your nose, and the warmth as it comes back out through the nose. Bring your attention to the chest. Notice how it rises up with the in-breath and sinks back in towards the center body with the out-breath. Take our attention to our seat. Notice whether the floor or the ground or the mat beneath you is soft, hard, warm, cool. Picture in your mind all of the points of contact that your body has with Earth right now. Imagine roots coming out from each of these points of contact and reaching deep into the earth. And as you're ready, let the eyes softly blink open. Take a deep breath in through the nose and let it out through the mouth. Another in through the nose and out through the mouth. Hopefully you feel relaxed, energized, calm, and a little less stiff. Thanks for practicing. See you next time.